What's going on, fellow RuneScapians? Are you guys finding yourself in a money lock on RuneScape where you just can't afford the upkeep on your accounts? Welcome to my flipping series where we take 10 mil and we turn it into 1 billion GP. We have now made it to a total of 38.8 mil profits, giving us a 48.8 mil cash stack to work with today. That being said, my current goal is to get to 100 mil as soon as possible. Alright guys, so today we're starting off with the maple longbow use, and this one here is actually perfect for us because it's only 74 coins each, so it doesn't cost too much to do these. And if we take a look at the graph here, we can see that the price actually went down to around 70 coins, so we bought them at those. And this graph is a little bit late, so you can see the price has already stabilized, and it actually took less than an hour. And within 8 minutes, we were able to sell off all these maple longbows, making a total of 293k on these. But guys, you're not going to believe the next couple of flips here, and we got the diamond bolt tips and the blood shards. So taking a look at the graph of the diamond bolt tips, we can see here that it is on a downswing, and it actually went as low as 20 gold per diamond bolt tips. You can see that on the highlighted blue line there. Unfortunately, we didn't get them for that, but until I get to around an 100 mil cash stack, I want to take everything that I can. Moving along to the blood shards now, these ones are actually even more insane. You can see the downswing on these as they're normally listed at 6.2 mil. However, it went all the way down to 5.2 mil. Now, unfortunately, I grabbed them at somewhere around 5.5 and 5.6. However, that's still 400 or 500k per each of these blood shards. And just as I started listing things to sell, I ran into these mud runes, which I was able to get for 77 coins. And when I got back from dinner, everything had sold. For the mud runes, we're now at a total of 569k, which is absolutely insane for an 89 coin item. For the blood shards, we were able to make 3 mil off of just 8 blood shards. Guys, this is absolutely nuts. One of our top flips for sure. And for the diamond bolt tips, we were up to 407k profit on those. Again, for a 146 coin flip, you can't go wrong with that. Womp, 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 womp. Subscribe and like. We have now finally made it to over a 50 mil cash stack and 5% of our way to 1 bill, and damn does it look nice. Just real quickly here guys, if you don't have GE tracker, you don't want to spend money for it, or you're just having troubles with flips, be sure to check out our Discord. The link will be in the description. And seeing that 50 mil must have gotten me motivated or something, because we were able to get such a crazy round of next flips. Alright, so I'm gonna try my best with the names here, as you guys never failed to point it out. So we bought some cannonballs, some mithril dart tips, earth salts, mist runes, obby bobbies, and Darrock helms. So starting off with the cannonballs, if you haven't watched my last video on these are actually one of my super secret flips. But these ones actually end up going down to 66 to 64 coins, even though it's not directly shown on the graph here. So definitely try this one if you just want a quick flip. Next up, we got the mithril dart tips, and while we did unfortunately buy these a little early, as you can see here, it went all the way down to 52 and we got ours at 62. It doesn't matter too much because the graph is stable throughout the rest of the day at 73 to 75 coins. And next up here guys, we got the earth salts, and these guys were on a big downswing. It went all the way down here to under 100 coins, so we went and bought a bunch of those as well. And as you could see on the graph, since the graph was late again, you could see that it was already up to 160 coins from the initial downswing. Moving on to the mist runes. Now these guys weren't the craziest margin, I'm gonna be honest, but free GP is free GP, and we're flipping to 1 bill, so I grabbed a bunch of those as well. The obby bodies, however, I actually been doing these guys a lot on my main, and these seem to go up and down between 900k and all the way down to 750k. So if you want to set an alert on these to make sure that when they go down you can grab them, these are a good one to make a good couple of mil a day off of. Alright guys, so to do this, what you're gonna want to do do is head over to the top page here. You're going to want to click on create price alert. Next, you're going to click on this pencil, and then you're going to toggle to below, and then you're going to go ahead and put in the 650k. So what this does is it'll alert you on your computer and email as soon as this offer price has reached below 650k, so you don't have to consistently track it. Last up here, we got the Darrock Helms, and these guys are similar to the other ones, the Obby Bobbies, because you could see here the graph is sort of the same. There's a lot of downward spikes that you could clearly take advantage of if you're buying in at the right time. Now, these are another ones that you're gonna want to go ahead and create a price alert to. Alright guys, so I just got back from dinner, and you know what it is, everything has sold once again, and this was in like record time too. I think it was only like an hour or two that I was gone. So starting off with the earth salts here, we made 310k off of these guys, with them only costing a total of 1.4 mil investment. This one is a complete no-brainer to do. For the mithril darts, we're up to 580k profit total now, so if you do the math, we've done the flip twice, it's around 260k per flip, and again, doesn't really hurt your bank at all at 72 coins each. Moving on, we got the cannonballs here at 638k profit now off of those guys, and as I said before, you can see here that my average buy price is 165 coins, even though the graph doesn't show it, so super secret flip. For the Darrock Helms, we were able to make 400k off of those guys, another great flip for just 9 items, and a nice ROI too. We got 10% on those. The mud runes is probably the least I've ever made on a flip so far in this series. However, 100k is still 100k and free GP, so we'll take it. And the obby bodies were really unfortunate because usually I get at least 10 of these guys. Like I said, I do it on my main all the time, but I was only able to get 1, which kind of sucked, but at least we still made 155k off of just 1 item. So moving on to the next set of flips here, we got the teak logs, the willow log, the hunter potions, and the Terrelman potion. And starting with the teak logs here, you can see I bought them at 278, and you can go ahead and see on the graph that the stable price for this item is actually between 290 and 310. If it was a longer hold, you could even hold these up to around 350. Next up, we got these hunter potions, and hunter potions are actually a really good flip. So when you're looking for long-term flips, or essentially flips that you can go ahead and buy like 5 times the amount and just leave them in the GE for a day, this is exactly what you want to see. You want to see a blue line far down and separated from that yellow line so that you could buy these potions throughout the day and then go ahead and sell them all at once. We were also able to get these Terrelman potions. Now these potions were actually on the lowest they've ever been in the last 6 months, so I went ahead and I bought a bunch of them at around 260, and I was anticipating a price rise within the next week or two, but seeing as they don't cost that much, I was okay holding these for as long as possible. And when I came back from dinner, guys, of course everything had sold again, and that's just like the pure beauty of flipping, right? I mean, you just go eat, you come back, and you bake a bunch of GP. Alright guys, so starting off with the hunter potions here, we were able to make 649k off these guys, and like I said earlier, if you were to go ahead and just put 10,000 hunter potions and just leave them for a day, I bet you could make at least 3 mil. For the Terrelman potions here, guys, we made 1.46 mil, and we were able to buy them at 257 and sell them at that 383, so my theory was correct, but instead of waiting a week or two, it only took like 12 hours. And lastly, for the teak logs, we made 865k, so that was a nice one as well. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like, and goodbye.